Mind-boggling. That's the word Brigadier General Mike McDaniel used several times while talking about the Lansing Board of Water and Light's failure to communicate during the height of December's ice storm. It was one of the major points made in the community review team's 145-page report released this afternoon analyzing the utility's performance. Reporter Josh Sidorowitz spoke with the chair of the BWL board, who says the utility is already starting to improve in several of the areas pinpointed in the report.
Made many steps, and we probably make some additional ones after the CRT report to make sure that these kind of things will not happen again.
In stark contrast, the community review team found BWL dropped the ball in December. At one point, documents showing a whopping 3 days where there was no record of contact between the city and the utility.
There was no plan in place that included that sort of communication in an organized manner. That instead they relied upon personal relationships between the city and the BWL, which of course is not sufficient during an event where you have to have very tight lines of communication and command and control.
The report narrowing in on the failure of 3 policies that absolutely made outages last longer than they should have.
There's no question it would have been 2 to 3 days shorter.
With tree trimming at the top of that list, followed by the utility's outage management system and the lack of spotters on the ground. And no doubt plenty of reading material to be found in this report, but one thing that you definitely will not find is a call for anyone, specifically on the BWL leadership, to resign or step down. It's something that Commissioner Zirkle says is the right move.
And I'm very glad that there was no recommendations for any actions, because we haven't felt that, there was mistakes, but nothing intentional.
Mayor Bernero saying he looks forward to reading the report himself and that every finding will be carefully considered. In Lansing, Josh Sidorowitz, Fox 47 News.
East Lansing's Mayor Nathan Triplett also commented on the report today. He agrees with the team's suggestion that regional representation on the BWL board is essential to people's confidence in the utility, and says it's critical community leaders help put a plan into action.